and welcome to You Are the Chef. I'm Heidi and we're here today at the Longement Hotel, Shanghai. Well, all this week we're going to be creating some amazing dishes using prawns. Yeah, baby. Well, whether they're stir-fried, poached or deep-fried, when you're cooking with seafood, you cannot go wrong when it comes to prawns. So, shall we get started? Let's go meet the chef. Today we're working with Shanghai chef David Young. Having spent 21 years in the culinary industry, David is a veteran as well as a leader of his trade. As a well-motivated chef, David pushes creative food concepts with his modern culinary techniques, particularly in Italian cuisine. And his skill in cooking with prawns? Well, let's find that out ourselves, shall we? What's a perfect ingredient to go well with your prawns? How about a nice, rich pesto sauce to spice it up a bit? Yes, today we're making a luxurious dish, pan-fried prawns with pesto sauce. Incredibly delicious, and yet deliciously incredible. So this dish is definitely from Italy.
Yes.
It's got the Italian influence and it's definitely got the pesto sauce, right?
Yes.
So let's first talk about how to make a pesto sauce, shall we?
Okay. This is like the basil, around 150 grams.
Okay.
Put all inside. Also put some garlic.
Garlic into
Can
it.
put the whole pieces, no problem.
Right, okay, because we're blending
Yes.
it, so it's
Yes.
no problem. There's a lot of garlic going in
A
there.
little bit of the peanuts.
Okay.
Then put some olive oil.
Olive oil into it. Okay, so let's take a look. We've got all those ingredients in there, and basically we're just going to blend them together.
Okay, we blend it.
Have you got a lid? Don't turn that on without a lid.
You can finish.
Okay. Now, with something like this, oh, that's looking great.
Yes. Sometimes they like to keep the flavor.
My goodness, take a look at it now. It's actually gone a creamy sort of look, but after a while when I leave it there, it's going to become sort of very much green with an oil with it.
Okay, now we
Yes.
just prepare the shrimps.
Now, do I need to heat this pan up?
Yeah, just a little.
Little, so we don't want it too high.
This time we also use the whole pieces, the prawns.
Okay.
Only the paired
So we want a sea prawn. These prawns are from South America,
Yes.
and they're very, very sweet. You can see the color of them. They're not being cooked yet, and yet they're so amazingly red. Slice down the back, so keeping the head on and keeping the tail on.
Yes.
And then just removing the intestine, okay? Got some there too. Yep. Wow.
Just a
That's
little bit
gonna
of
be
oil.
amazing. Yep. So all of the flavour is all completely inside that pesto, so we don't need to add anything else to it.
Yes.
Tell me, when we marinate these prawns, do we need to leave it sit for a little while?
Yes.
How long would you normally
This
leave
is
it?
normally the 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, you know what we're going to do? Whilst we leave that to just marinate all those flavours to get into our prawn, let's take a commercial break. Welcome back to You Are the Chef. All this week we're creating amazing succulent recipes all using prawns. Now today's one, we've gone to Italy and we're making a pesto prawn. Well, we've got our pesto on our prawns. They're left to marinate and we've already left them there for about 7 minutes. Now we're going to head on to the vegetables,
Yes.
right?
We use this time we use zucchini.
Zucchini, okay,
Yeah,
and we've got
this is
yellow
the
and green.
orange.
Also very Italian.
Yes, this is also very Italian.
Now, have you blanched these already?
Yeah, we first slices.
Yes.
Put some the hot water, be the blanch,
Very quickly.
and
pull them out.
keep in the ice.
Okay,
Also
so they
keep the
don't
color and the flavor.
Okay. Okay, so we want to put some oil in our pan?
Yes, just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough?
Yes, enough. Thank you. And put all the zucchini.
Straight down.
Just the 2 pieces. 1 piece.
Nice.
Oh, it's okay. 2 pieces green, 2 pieces yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
And also the vegetable. This
Some
is
baby carrots.
finger carrots.
Finger
Yeah,
carrots.
Yes, like a finger.
Yep.
Okay, put 2 or 3 pieces.
Have these been blanched already?
Yes, same story with zucchini.
This is what I find a lot of the chefs are doing. They blanch the vegetables beforehand so that when you're frying, it's very easy to control the heat. And also, you already know they're cooked. We're just giving them color and flavor.
Okay. Use spatula. Just turn up.
Just turn them over.
Just warm the vegetable.
Okay, let's turn these over. Oops, sorry, I'm making a mess of this.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, let's just flip them over.
Oh, just warm. Okay, put on plate.
Yep, okay, so we'll take it out now already.
Yes.
Okay, I'll turn that off for you. Take our carrots there, put them there. And then we'll put the zucchini here.
Yes, put zucchini.
I hope you didn't want them to be put nicely. Okay, so we can move straight on to our prawns now.
Yes.
So the pan already hot.
Yes.
So we put these in.
Just a pan-fried. It's normal.
Oh, don't waste any of this fabulous pesto.
Okay.
As soon as it hits the pan, you get this hit of, you know, this amazing fragrance of the basil. It's just phenomenal. I'll put that here. It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, put it smelling.
Yeah. Okay, and we need to be careful not to burn the pesto, right? Okay. So I think these are ready then to turn over.
This fire cannot strong because there's overcooked the pesto green. Maybe change to color to the yellow.
Oh, okay, and also quite bitter too.
Okay. Just a pan-fried. Each side just 20 seconds.
Okay, so it's really just a little bit and making sure that those heads are also...
Okay, now...
Okay, we're going to start plating, shall we?
Yes. We use the...
I might turn that off.
We use the zucchini just make the presentation.
Okay, let's have a look.
One piece the yellow.
Yes.
One piece the green.
Yes.
This means like we did Italian traditional food. We like the pasta. You know the feta.
Yes, yes, yes.
You like it?
Oh, I love it!
Very interesting, right?
That's awesome!
So,
oh, I love it!
This way.
So you've got a plate that's also raised on the side.
Yes.
How creative, how fun is that? Okay, do you want to take these out now?
When the prawns...
I'll hold them for you.
Okay, please.
Don't you just love that?
Every pellets just the seasonal fruits is very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also very healthy. Put the
pesto on top.
Pesto on top. This is a cold one.
Yep.
This is room temperature.
Yeah. And I wonder really if you can taste the difference of it being cooked and
also, if you want, can put some
pine
pellets.
nuts.
This is already the roasted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this dish. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Okay. I definitely want to getting stuck into that while it's warm. But first of all, let's go through the steps that we took to get to this point. Okay, so we took our prawns, we took the shells from the outside, and then we put them to the side. We then made our pesto using basil, Parmesan cheese, garlic. We put it into the blender, we added olive oil, and then we also added some pine nuts. We blended it all up together and then put it to the side. We then add our pesto onto our prawns, let it sit for about 10 minutes. Whilst we're doing that, we took our zucchini and our carrots and made sure that they were already blanched. We heat them up in the pan, give them a bit of colour, also a bit of salt and pepper just to finish it off. We remove our vegetables, put them over a piece of a breadstick and then lay them on the plate. We can then take our prawns that are marinated in pesto, put them on the pan and cook them for about a minute on both sides, making sure that we're not going to burn that pesto and that it's cooking on a slow heat. We then take it out and then we can plate it. Looks amazing. I'm going to get stuck into it. Remember that when you're working with raw prawns, it's just like any other type of raw meat. After you've used the prawns, you need to clean the utensils and the chopping board thoroughly to prevent from food poisoning. And after that, make sure that you do cook your prawns through thoroughly. And that's my tip of the day. Okay, let's get stuck into this one here then. I can see already, it's so tender. Oh, look at that. The basil is so fragrant, but because we've cooked some of it, it becomes a little bit more earthier, and then you put the fresh basil on top and the garlic and the parmesan, the saltiness comes through. So actually there are two completely different flavours from that one ingredient. Amazing, and they come together with the sweetness of the prawn absolutely beautifully, and still I've got that flavour lasting in my mouth. That's such an amazing dish. How many dishes already? We've learned so much about prawns. Now we've got a few more dishes coming up this week, so make sure that you do stay tuned because it's going to be just as spectacular as this one. We'll see you then.